Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
I just thought of Joshua like turning around and holding the helmet up to his butt and then farting in it. I don't know why. Honk. Sorry, Dad. I thought about farting in your helmet. And he showed up to be all like, yep.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Oh, I get it. Because we read his will.
Ah, yes. I forgot what the one that we thought was so funny was. It's a good one.
I don't remember what that... But yeah, there was a super funny one.
But now there's not going to be a reason he's going to stay at the...
I was about to say, he's already been a part of my party. What are they talking about?
Yeah, but I mean, they can... I had the same reaction, though, during my game. I was like, I mean, he's already here, but...
Yeah, like, what? Joshua has decided to stay with you until he decides to leave. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe somebody will make a mod that's like all the dialogue is now spoken at 1.25 speed.
No, I didn't get that on my console.
What are brothers for? Well, see, when a person has two children and they're both boys, they're brothers. What are brothers for? I'll tell you what they're not for. Eating.
Yes.
To fight each other constantly, apparently. Yes.
Farewell.
To show stark differences in life, who's Stark? Tony Stark? Yeah. That was actually, you know, that's actually the kind of reaction Cappy had when she first met my brother. It's like, I think it was like on an elevator, right? The elevator doors.
The elevator
Yeah.
going to,
Yeah,
wedding.
the elevator opens and my brother steps off. And of course, me and my mom and my dad are all like, hey! And Cappy's like, who the fuck is this?
I don't even think I've seen a picture of him, or if I had, I didn't remember what he looked like.
Yeah.
And he doesn't look anything like me.
He does not look a thing like me.
Very different.
Drastically different,
So
yeah.
I was just like, this is just a stranger they're getting excited about.
Yeah, my brother and I are could not be further apart. Maybe Matt's adopted. That is incorrect.
I lived in my mom's tummy.
Ask my mom.
Might this be Nickelberg?
My mom always said I couldn't be adopted because she wouldn't have chosen me.
Yeah. Same basic thing.
Yeah.
It's like, do you think if you were adopted that we would have picked you?
Yeah, I was an annoying kid. My mom was like, look, I would have chosen a way better kid.
I would have taken you back. Sorry, different one, please.
Yep, I got that one.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least.
Brains,
What
and they
is
start
going on
walking at me.
here?
Ah, did you too heed the call?
No.
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their shoals upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did.
Salvation.
At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
It's definitely not a fight.
Could be.
An ether flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready. Nice try. Stay down. What now? We meet again. Killed your kind before.
I did it.
Damn it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. A chore.
Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
I think the problem was like they told one sentence too long. Like he could have just left it at, I pray that you'll have success, and I would have been satisfied. But and that's everything, isn't it?
I think I still need the medal.
No, didn't you get it off of the?
I think I still needed one after that, but we'll check.
I don't think so.
Well, we'll check.
Go back and check, maybe.
That's what I said.
Dexter has stuff.
Yeah,
I said it.
you're right. I have a mission there anyway. I think our upstairs neighbors is trying to learn how to juggle bowling balls.
Oh. Not like midnight. Done it before I left.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
You ain't got nothing.
Oh, I meant like I'm admonished.
Oh! I thought you were like, him! He's got it! And I was like, no,
No,
no.
you have more money.
Punts? Plural?
At least one, I mean. Yes, there's more than
Oh, cause it's spoilers! Ah!
well, nice.
I hate it here.
Sorry.
So what do I owe the honor?
What's that for you, dear? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Yes, actually.
God origin. Yeah.
Crack the crystal.
Kill the god, save the world. Did I miss anything? No, that's pretty much the plan.
Not a very good one. But then,
I can't say I've had much practice in killing gods. Now, forging kits to kill a god, that I might be able to help you with. Reckon it's the least I can do after all you've given us. It's more than enough. You can thank me when you get back. See, I wish everybody talked like him.
I'll keep the forge
Short.
on.
Actually, oh, that's
Short, sweet, get to the point, get it over with.
Clive.
no.
Here to say your goodbyes, are you?
Ta-ra then.
For now, but you'd better come back, or I'll fly up there and drag you home by your ear.
Thank you, Karen.
Didn't think you'd find the thought appealing. Look, just don't die, alright? A change in leadership's bad for business. You're off to kill a god, so what? You've done everything else you've put your mind to, haven't you?
You could do this too.
Thanks,
If
Karen.
you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
That'll make up for it.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
I need more money before I buy all of those.
The sword, look at the sword.
Well, it's not here, so let me just not skin my sword. Maybe, yeah. It looks awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
No. Stay with the thanks.
Thank you, Cappy. Alright. So... Oh, I gotta read stuff in my bedroom. Yeah, like comics, yes. These are my private comics. Yeah. Woo. Woo. Thank you, Cappy. She's reading my comics, chat. Get away. Oh my lord.
That was the whole. I'll read those later.
Jesus. Edda seems fond of the silver bow we gave her, so much so she's been taking to setting it atop her belly as she rests. To hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we've got another fighter on our hands, and none too soon. I can hardly wait to teach our little new Cursebreaker everything I know. Though I suppose we can all celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves now. Bringing together 3 men from different backgrounds is not to be without some difficulty. However, come together they did. For a better Valisthea. The triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that will almost certainly end in hardship. Yet what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from each other while on the road there. Oh, fucking shit, dude. I can read, okay? I can fucking read. Shut up. Shut up, chat. And you too.
Oh man, I'm struggle busting it.
You have paved the road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. It sounds like I wrote this, says Stu Talon. Fair enough. What, you didn't think I was just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know I've already a fine spot picked out and everything. But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy god of yours. Take too long and somebody more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case I could bury you in one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've countless. I'm not so foolish to believe that a single shaming of the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart, just as pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its grime. It takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace it or waste it. A wise man once said that the night is always darkest before dawn. It was a good thing that I count one who burns so bright amongst my friends. Not sure if can or can't read. I read that, didn't I? Ha! Got you. A letter from my dad? What the fuck? Oh, this is the one I read. All right, okay.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's here, too. Okay. Do you remember what you told me on that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominance sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Yeah. My Lord Marquis, I write to thank you of the kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written on the pages of the Book of Martyrs. Oh, this is read by what's his name? I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing. Though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service to the Phoenix, I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regret for the long years of duty left undone. That they should live on in the memory of a proud son of House Rossfield, such as yourself, shall surely go some way to soothing their sorrows. Jesus Christ, the alliteration in these... And it's not just this one, it's just like half of the letters I read, there's like ridiculous amounts of alliteration.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
Yeah. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavily on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden. Even but only a fraction before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Letters are already private.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Read it as an Elcor? I already read with almost no, like, emotional inflection. That's just my normal voice. It's not intentional, it's just... I don't know, I just don't speak that way.
Joshua.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Is my brother trying to get me laid? That's weird. Remember how you snuck off with Jill? I should add it, just add it like Elcors do. Rip, it's all dead.
This
Sad.
is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
No.
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then. Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Say what you will. Lady Karen seems...
My brother wants to be an uncle.
This should tide us over till the new moon.
You know, that doesn't happen immediately, right?
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrek.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Eulerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
I know when we go traveling, I like to keep track of where certain flowers grow as we go. Oh. We passed through this place and spent no longer than a day, but I decided to write a detailed a botanical explanation of the vicinity. Oh, yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. Whatever. Also, I would like to finish my last sentence with sarcasm. As Baka suggested.
And how might I help the garrison today?
We have to kill a god, but
Haven't
first
seen
let's
any of
pick some
those
flowers.
beastly blue-eyed-
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how every RPG goes. You get to the point where you're like,
be careful.
I will.
I pointed no return, so let's take as long as possible to get there.
exactly. But even if this was played in like the standard story order of like, hey, we're ready to go kill a god, but your friend feels a little down, so why don't you spend like 5 hours to go pick flowers to make her feel better?
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Don't get surrounded.
Go make a baby, and just in case you die, you have an heir. Joshua's the heir in the family, not me. Perfect. We'll take her on a date to the ether flood. Oh.
Boy, I wonder where the flowers are gonna be.
Josh and Jill went up a hill. And she doesn't even like him. Well, she likes him just fine as a friend, but... Yeah, exactly, exactly. She wasn't sitting naked in a cave making out with Joshua, was she?
You see them?
I do. The flowers. What do you see, boy? Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Well, Baka, I don't want to yuck your yum, but I don't want to have a threesome with my brother.
Ew. Ew, gross.
So, if that's your desire, you go right ahead.
That was harder than I expected. But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
Bitch, I don't know.
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
You know, Jill's a good fighter. I could have just brought her out here to fight everything, and then afterwards we could have relaxed in the flowers. Yeah. See, Jill, you're just as worthy in our group. You're worthy to be, like, attractive and standing over there in the flowers.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Why is my brother being such a creep? Bro, fucking stop it. You're weirding me out. You may want a three-way. What did I just say?
Gross.
I don't want to yuck your yum to Talon. If you want to have a three-way with your brother, you go right ahead. I don't want to do that.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
I don't wait for a response. I just walk away.
You know, she's gonna say yes.
You want to go to Oriflamme?
There.
Yeah, meet you there. Get your own flight.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Yeah, Torgal taking a nap.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm,
Do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me.
Wow, very forward of her.
You have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then... that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
More hunts.
Man stuff.
Yeah, less love. Yeah, love, gross.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Woo!
Woo!
Diamond Dust cooldown reduced by 7.5 seconds. Honestly, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially for Diamond Dust, the biggest attack. Or as Matt Mercer would say, spread your legs. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until the departing for Origin. This is just so weird. I guess what it really means is... it's not that they've joined your party, it's that you have finished the quest line to, like, get the loyalty mission, essentially.
Okay.
Woo!
That one's the one you're supposed to do first.
Okay. Okay, so the Rising Tide is at the reading table. The other one, the one I'm supposed to do first, is at Karen.
And Rising Tide second.
Okay.
The best experience.
For a good time call. Stop it!
No. Oh, there's so much stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not done.
Wait, let's stop and see. I just want to see. Not that you have to see the hunt.
Fucking A, dude.
I'm sorry.
It's not you, it's the fucking mouse.
Open your mouth. Okay.
Alright, why you gotta be so smart? Okay, he doesn't have anything. Oh.
Ah, see, now she's
Oh.
with you.
Wait, now do I have 4 people in my party? Sick, let's go!
Yeah, that's why it said that.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
I'll go mark for it. Well, it isn't.
It's over.
Yeah.
And I'm not touching
The only thing I could figure is maybe the wind blew it, finally
Yeah,
caught her
maybe
just
fan.
enough.